now you've put a second venue into Hardline mix, will it be easier to add a third, do you think?
I think it'll be hard. Like, one of the hardest things now is that the calendar is so full. Tasmania is easy because it's in the southern hemisphere, so it gives us more time to play with.
Yeah.
Adding another venue into the northern hemisphere is going to be a challenge for sure. Red Bull are really keen. I think one thing I've been surprised at is how, like, the uptake from different countries in terms of Red Bull, and how many countries want it, how many countries want Hardline. It's crazy to see.
That's really good though. Shows what you've created, right?
But I think it will happen. You know, I think a third round is on the cards, and you know, it would be sick because 3 rounds, it's a series then, and you know, you suddenly got this. You know, you basically get through one Hardline event and think, right, there's another one coming up, and then there's another one coming up, and
you can chase an overall at that point, right? Like 2 rounds, it doesn't really make sense. But
I don't think we go too far down that kind of series race. You know, we don't want to complicate it and turn it into this kind of difficult to follow. Like, it needs to stay simple and raw, and you know, it needs to stay as Hardline, just a gnarly, fast downhill race.
Yeah. And I think ultimately you want the event to be about pushing the progression of mountain biking. So yes, we might get to a point where there's 3 events, but I see them very much as like standout events that, you know, really kind of push the bar, and each event is like very different from the other, and everyone knows that they're there to progress the sport rather than to try and like win an overall. That's gonna happen, you know, inevitably that'll happen, because these guys are like eating out for breakfast, these courses, you know, and it's so hard to make them hard enough so the guys are like, okay, I'm not thinking about racing, I'm just thinking about riding the course. The guys are so good these days that it's hard to do that.